Eastern time to live free picks for today's action. And before we get underway, just a couple things. Be sure to subscribe here to our channel. You want to be with us live and set those notifications so when we're live, you can bet in the best numbers here from our great handcuffers here on our show on Game Day Picks. Also, our promo code, you can save 20% off all premium pick packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. Also, love to hear from you guys, so post your comments post your picks in the comments below. And of course, Tony'sPicks.com. Just to remind you guys about our site. You can find our best bets now by clicking the best bet tab, and our cappers will post a best bet, one best bet per sport. So you'll see multiple best bets up here if they're handicapping different sports. You can see Mindy has a best bet up there from baseball. Ramon with the best bet. Paul with the best bet. Yours truly has the best bet up there as well. So click the link to the best bet tab there and get signed up. And of course, each capper every day can designate one of their plays as a $15 premium pick. Click the tab for a $15 premium pick and get signed up there too. You'll see Mindy with one up there up on the premium site there. So get on board. And some of the cappers, a lot of them will make their $15 premium pick bet because they want to issue their service. Take note to the right, upcoming games. That's our pick ticker. These are sorted by time. You can buy these individual picks here. Like Nick has a soccer pick going up here in about an hour. So does Paul. Yours truly here with an NFL game. You can see here there's a lot of picks here, individual picks you can purchase if you would like to buy that certain game you're looking for. You can also sort them by sport. So if you were looking for NFL preseason premium picks, we've got a couple up here right now from Ramon and I. You're looking for college football. We do have a college football game for tomorrow already up there. You can purchase as well as a lot of baseball. And again, these are sorted by time, start time, and more as well with soccer. So check out our pick ticker for upcoming games. Looking to purchase that certain picks or a certain game, use the pick ticker for that. All right, let's get this show underway. Today on our show with us will be Ramon Scott and Mindy Hahn. All right, let's get underway here with the game day picks. Let's go ahead and welcome in Mindy Hahn. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com, where she's been on absolute fire here in Major League Baseball. So it looks like we're ready to go with Mindy. Start the show with Mindy here. Mindy, how's it going?
I'm doing well. Nice and sunny day here in the Midwest. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Excellent.
Had to deal with rain this morning.
Oh boy. Oh boy. No. Hopefully it clears up for you. Enjoy the weekend. Tonight we got a good one here. Major League Baseball here at 8 Eastern time as the Astros will host this Orioles team. The Astros big favorites here, minus 195, total of 8.
Yeah, so Orioles and Astros, you have Kyle Bradish on the mound. He's 1-5 from the season, 6.25 ERA, 73 Ks. But, with this, his ERA after the All-Star break probably should be more about, the low fours, that sort of thing. And then you have Lance McCullers on the mound for the Astros. He's 1-1, 2.45 ERA, 11 Ks. And if I kind of look at him, he should probably be more around in the fours as well. I think he kind of lucked out in his first outing versus those A's. I mean, he got just an absolute ton of, double play balls. But, of course, that's him pitching, the way he should also. But it's one of those that I think this one really is just going to come down to this starting pitching matchup here. Mostly I'm looking at Lance McCullers and how he is going to be. I mean, if he's on fire and pretty dominant. But if he's not, he's pretty off his game. And to me, again, I think that ERA should be inflated a little bit more here. Also take a look at the relievers. I think the relievers have not really been that great here for the Astros. It's just that they have that great offense. So I kind of give the edge here to the Orioles relievers here instead. And then, Bradish himself, he's been pitching pretty well as of late. Like I said, I really kind of like his control as of late. Gave up no walks versus the Red Sox here. Has gone at least to 5 innings, in those outings too. With the Orioles here really fighting for that, I think it's crazy to say it, but that wild card spot, only 2.5 games here, back from the Mariners. For me, this one, it's kind of going to be, I see the line move a little bit. When I opened up, the Orioles were plus, 188. I've seen it as low as, plus 155 right now. For me, I kind of feel like I'm going to give my bettors what I think is the best chance of winning this game. Usually those high money lines, like the plus 188 or so, your chance of hitting those is about 35%. It's great when you hit those, but for me, I'm going to go ahead and take the Orioles here on the run line at the plus 1.5, at minus 125 here. in this one. And also, if I kind of take a look at, some of those stats, they're probably the best on the money, or I'm sorry, on the run line here. They're 80 and 43 on that run line as road underdogs. So I like this play at the plus 1.5 here for those Orioles.
All right, Mindy Wells research here on this one here. She likes these Orioles here, run line. Take the plus 1.5 runs, minus 125 here against Houston Astros. Yeah, I saw this line move as well. Houston opening up as a minus 205 favorite. We've seen them down as low as minus 180 in some spots. So we're seeing some Oriole money coming in. Of course, a couple of things here. As you mentioned, yeah, the Astros bullpen not performing as well. The numbers are a little crooked there. And of course, the Orioles have been winning. I mean, you look at their numbers here of late, especially the second half of the season, they've been doing well. And they've also won 4 of their past 5 in Houston, of all places.
Right. I mean, it's one of those that they're really playing good ball at a really good time. And if they can, keep this up, they're going to be able to make it here into the playoffs. So, I mean, I think they really have things rolling in the right direction. Things are peaking kind of at the right time. I think that bullpen is really going to be here, important here today. And they've kind of been proving that. But these pitchers for the Orioles have been able to go in a little bit, later innings here also. But again, I kind of see this too is that, for me, I kind of look at it, I'm probably going to go too much into it, but it kind of looks like another, under game in this one too. So it's one of those that you can maybe even hedge your bet if you like with going with that big plus money and then taking, an under play. Maybe you hit both of those, but otherwise, if it is that under, I mean, you're basically offsetting that, that big plus money, that you took as well. But for me, I try to get as much action I can get into this game, giving me the most opportunities to win. And that's why I'm kind of, falling off of that big plus money. Again, like I said, you only win those about 35%. It's great when you hit those, but I like it at the minus 125. I think that's pretty appropriate. I think that it's one of those that it's really going to come down to Lance McCullers here in this one, if he's really on, or if you think a little bit more like me that I don't think he's going to be on in this game.
All right, Mindy here on the Orioles run line, plus 1.5 runs, minus 125 against the Astros. This one to have a start time here of 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com here for tonight's action. Putting up great numbers here, 792 units of profit. Major League Baseball over the last 7 days. Big card, a 15-game card, no early day action, so everything here near prime time or near prime time. We got those 640 games, as you know, in there as well. But of course, we've got some NFL, 4 NFL preseason on the board tomorrow. Big college football. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, I find these NFL games to be pretty intriguing tonight. But to me, if I like just the spreads on these, they seem a little bit wonky for me. So it's kind of one of those that I'd probably rather play totals, but didn't find anything that really fit in my wheelhouse here for the last week. You're playing a lot of the scrubs. I mean, I like a lot of the unders, but I couldn't really pinpoint out any today. So I'm going to stick with baseball since I've been pretty hot here. So I got actually just a 3-pack today. I'm going to go ahead and take my 3 best bets. I put them into a package for you. And then also, if you want to get just my number 1 play for the day, that's out there at only $15, a really nice price. Again, I put that as a guarantee also. I think I've hit my guaranteed picks, I think, all week here. So you can go ahead and stick with me on that as well. Had some buyers overnight and looking for more. Would love to share the wealth with you here today. And of course, I will be in action in college football tomorrow. So I'll have some of those plays going out here tonight as well. Should be a fun day. I'm rooting for those Huskers.
There we go.
I'm not going to ever cover the spread against a Northwestern team that's beat them like the last 10 times. I mean, via spread.
That's right. Get on board here with the
media.
Yep.
I don't know what's going to happen with this, Thompson kid transfer from Texas. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do. But I do have some friends who are over in Ireland, so they're going to have some fun over there.
Oh, nice to see that Cornhuskers is making that trip. Every time I hear everyone talk about this Northwestern team, they keep talking about the coach, but I just can't erase what I saw on the field last year. That's really tough to get out of my mind. But anyway, Mindy, get on board here with Mindy Hunt over at Tony's Picks. See the numbers here from Major League Baseball. They've been impressive. She has action right now up on the board. She's put together her plays in a 3-pack, calls it her Freaky Friday. Fast Friday MLB Winners 3-pack, probably priced there at $25. Or if you're just looking for that one big play, she does have a best bet there in there as well. She does make it her $15 premium pick as well. So you can go that route, or just go ahead and get the 3-pack because Mindy's been on fire. Or if you prefer the long-term pass, here we are on a Friday. It might be a good time to get that 3-day.
Here, they all came up. I don't know what happened to them. Here,
oh, yeah.
here. All the dogs came up.
All the dogs came up. All right, underdogs. There you go. The dogs are in.
There they are. Yeah, they need to be on camera.
That's right, guys. Get up on Mindy Hahn now. It is a Friday, so why not go with that 3-pack from Mindy? You get all of her baseball for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Also mix in some of her college football here for Saturday, so that 3-day pass is a good one here on the weekend. If you're just looking to be a weekend warrior, now's the time to get on board with it, with that 3-day all sports pass from Mindy. Of course, that will include, as we talked about, all her action here from Major League Baseball, college football. If she's in action in WNBA, it looks like in WNBA it starts.
Yeah,
we started here in a couple days, right? The 28th is when we get it going again. So yeah, so if she's in action, then check your members area with that 3-day all sports pass, and we'll save you some money on that 3-day pass right now. When you use this promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access Mindy's page by clicking the link in the description and clicking the All Cappers tab and getting signed up. That'll take $20 off Mindy's 3-day all sports pass. So don't even worry about having to look at these individual plays. Just get the 3-pack. You get 3 days of plays from Mindy. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, your baseball's covered, your college football's covered. And again, if she's in action with WNBA when it relaunches again here in a couple days, you'll be in action too. So do that and use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. Mindy, it's always great having you show. Keep up that great work, and we'll talk with you again on Monday.
All right, sounds good. We'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Mindy Hahn here on Game Day Picks. All right, let's continue our coverage, guys. Now let's go ahead and welcome in Ramon Scott. You'll find him over at TonySpicks.com. Preseason football on the mind here. Let's bring in Ramon right now. Ramon, what's happening?
Hey, Tony, good to be here. Ready for a great weekend of football. Maybe it's a little bit half speed for us handicappers, but certainly going to wet the whistle and get into the action for the next several months. Just can't wait.
Can't wait at all. Yeah, it's going to be so exciting here. And this was an interesting matchup here, the battle here between the Raiders and the Patriots. As we know, a lot of the Patriots coaches over with the Raiders now, and they were doing some joint practices today. This one, 8:15 Eastern Time, NFL Plus has it. Raiders here favored here, -2, total 36.5.
Yeah, Tony, and I think I'd like to fade the storyline, and that's the way I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to respect the bookmakers as usual here. Look, I can reiterate the story a little bit. I don't want to drag it out too much. I think a lot of people know the situation with the Raiders and the Patriots, with Josh McDaniels, the 18-year assistant of Bill Belichick, but the familiarity goes both ways, right? Talks about at those joint practices that the Patriots were able to, basically call out the Raiders' plays before they were happening and maybe got the better of the Raiders in those joint practices. The Patriots, they put a lot of stock in those joint practices and not much stock in the last game, in the games that they take part in those joint practices. So I'm going to flip the script, if you will, or the storyline, and I'm going to take the motivation angle for these Raiders. Certainly, we already saw the Raiders excel in that first game. Remember the Hall of Fame game when the Raiders maybe had a little bit of emotion riding with them. Yes, they were playing Jacksonville that basically walked through the game, but they were excited because of the situation being in Canton, Ohio, also McDaniel's old home. They got the job done easily. Raiders have also beaten Minnesota. They beat Miami. New England's looked pretty decent with their 1-1 mark, but covered the spread both times. But not only, Tony, do they have McDaniels, but they also have Lombardi as the offensive coordinator. They have Graham, the defensive coordinator. These guys were all with the Patriots. You know who else? Ziegler, the general manager, was the coach at the Patriots, and there's like 6 other guys on that Las Vegas staff that were coaches with the Patriots. It doesn't stop there, Tony. There's 9 players on the Raiders that were former Patriots. So, and the guys who are even going to play in this game, like Brandon Bolden, right? And also Jarrett Stidham, guys who are probably going to play key roles in this game. So I think at home, that's the way I'm going to look at it and take the Raiders. Look, they were, 1-point favorite. Now they're a 2-point favorite, and I think the storyline says it's all about the Patriots here. Everybody's excited about Zappy getting to play. Hoyer's going to be in there. We know Mac Jones, Derek Carr not going to play in this game. The Patriots will be better off. Certainly, I think this is what they're going to do. Harris and Taylor are going to run the ball. We saw the games last night. They were a snooze fest, right? This one quite likely could be the same, considering both teams might know kind of what's coming. New England, now, Zappy, everybody's excited about him, but I think the Patriots are a little bit thin in the backup wide receiver spots. I see a couple of guys who maybe would be getting some targets on the report, to the injury report. Sure, they still have guys like, I think, probably Montgomery, Slater, maybe Humphrey that are going to be key for the Patriots in their passing game. But I just like the Raiders and I like their running game too. White and Bolden and Abdullah. How about Abdullah? Shout out there. And that's the way I'm looking at it, Tony. I think the Raiders will have motivation to get this win. It may be ugly, it may be low scoring. I don't think the Patriots are going to be, being able to dictate every single play and know where the ball's going and things like that. I think it's a cute story, and there's a lot of familiarity in that. But the reserves are going to be out there. These are guys that haven't been in the league a long, long time. They're fighting for jobs too, especially a guy like Chase Garbers. He's trying to chase down Jarrett Stidham, I would think, for that Raiders backup quarterback spot. So I'm going to take the Raiders tonight at home. I mean, don't forget, I'm an old Chargers guy, so I don't like these guys in the silver and black, but they did make the playoffs. They look pretty good. They run a pretty good run last year, and certainly the pieces are in place to have another nice team, I would think. Again, maybe not, Super Bowl champs, but good for them. Good for them. I like the team in Vegas. I love that stadium. I love stadiums, right? I mean, yeah. I'm a bitter man down here in San Diego, but we got a nice new college stadium opening up to seats 35,000. Anyway, Tony, I'm taking the Raiders in this one tonight against the Pats. Again, I'm thinking they'll look to get out of town just like we saw last night. I mean, there was hardly any points scored in those two games.
Yeah, I can't argue that one. Raiders are -2 against the Patriots. The Raiders, as you mentioned, one of the benefits they've had in this preseason is their depth at running back. You saw that against the Jaguars. They were running all over the Jaguars at a Hall of Fame game. Of course, the running game is key here, I think, in this one. Also, Ramon, what I find interesting in this game is the teams meet again in December. I know Bill Belichick knew this. He knew this coming in. I know his approach in his mind is, let's don't show anything to this Raiders. Let's play plain vanilla. Let's make it easy for their defense to defend us, and let's just play basic football. Show nothing, because we play this team again on a Sunday night in December.
Yeah, and I think the Riders have had a little bit of a getting carried away over the last 48 hours, about maybe Belichick being that. Yes, I mean, he is that type of guy in a way, right, that is going to find a way in a preseason game. But really, I think there's a deep affinity for his protege McDaniels. I mean, look, things didn't work out, with Denver, but you know what? Come on back. We'll work it out again, and you got another great opportunity. Go ahead. And he took, all these guys with him. I mean, look at, like I said, Lombardi, basically the two coordinators as well. So, the Patriots have some of their own issues moving forward. I mean, you don't expect them really, to miss a beat, but there does seem to be a little bit of decline if you take a look at, the way the roster's thinning out a little bit. I'm not saying it's because of this situation, taking those players to those players have joined the Raiders. Those are just kind of the way things work out. I mean, players end up, moving teams a lot, especially when you're marginal players. And if you have a familiarity with another coaching staff, you'll end up with those people. And I think that's why they've ended up, with the Raiders. But, I have concerns about the Patriots. I mean, I never have any concerns about putting my money on them. I mean, that's never going to change. I mean, I should send them, Christmas cards every year, right? But, again, I just think that, they've lost a lot of in the coaching department. I think that can be just as important as, especially maybe for a program like the Patriots, as much as the players themselves. So, yeah, I like that Raider running game, Tony. I'm looking for, like I said, White, Bolden, the former Patriot, Abdullah. You see more running, I think, in this third game, and I think the Raiders will have success there tonight against the Patriots. I think the Patriots will be running quite a bit as well.
Yeah, and also too, one thing I really took note with watching the Raiders has been their conditioning. They look really in shape. They look fast there on the field. So even their backups, not just the starters, they look to be running a really good training camp this year with the players in shape. We got the Raiders here -2 against the Patriots. This one to have a start time of 8:15 Eastern time. Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for tonight. 15 games here on Major League Baseball. No day games. We do have that 6:40 start, so that's 15 games remain here for Major League Baseball. 4 from NFL preseason. We do have a CFL thrown in there as well. WNBA later this weekend. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, Tony, a couple of games in the CFL tonight. I've got video previews up right now on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel here. Take a look at those previews of tonight's games. Got a couple of nice games, one in the East and one in the West. And we got the free plays up there. Nothing yet in the premium category. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to finalize a premium on the CFL card. Right now, Tony, I don't got anything in Major League Baseball either, but I got one play in the National Football League. It's guaranteed best bet for NFL preseason action. I'm 12-6 in the preseason so far. I can do the math, 67% in that one. That's pretty strong record for preseason football. So get on board with my play tonight in the National Football League, and why don't you grab that 3-day pass? It's Friday. I'm going to be plenty in action over the weekend. We are going to probably add a couple of plays tonight as well, right after I get done with this telecast with you. And also, Tony, Major League Baseball run right now, plus 500 units in the last 30 days on the site, amongst the leaders right now. And also, I'm on a 6-3 run in tennis this week as we head to the U.S. Open. I'm in a match right now. If you want to sweat along with Ramon, I have Sasnovich over Alizé Cornet, and right now Sasnovich on serve. Close match early on, so I got a little bit of sweat there. She was up a break, but gave it back. So looks like a good match for me to watch over the next hour or so. And getting ready, Tony, college football this weekend. Yes, excited about that 7-game card. No doubt about it. Really looking forward to college football this season with you. I think we're going to do some damage here with our cappers, Tony, on Tony's Picks. So grab my season-long football package if you'd like in college or pro football, or grab that year-long package. Going to have a great season. I've already proven the numbers in major sports on Tony's Picks. Ended up on the top of the, in the leaders, Tony, well in the green in the NBA, in the NHL, currently in the NFL, all the major sports, Tony, I'm on in the profit. I'm in the green, so I don't know what else I can do here on Tony's Picks. I put all my numbers in the best sports in the profit zone, so sign up with me. Let me be your capper, and let's have a great football season. Or grab it, 2-for-1 capper promotion. I said it yesterday, Tony. We got you, me, Mindy right here. Do a round robin, get 2 of the 3 of us, because if you look at what we've done in Major League Baseball, the 3 of us over the last all season really, but really over the last 30 to 45 days, a lot of winning on this Game Day Picks show today.
That's right, guys. Get aboard with Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see numbers, top unit producer over at Tony's Picks, 1,646 units of profit, doing great work in Major League Baseball, a lot of the peripheral sports as well. Ramon does have a best bet tonight in the NFL preseason, so get on board with that right now with his best bet. Also, the long-term passes. Again, we said here we are on our Friday, so probably your best bet here is look for that 3-day all sports pass from Ramon. Get all Ramon's premium plays here for 3 days. He's in action here with NFL preseason football. Remember, they've scattered these games. We got games Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as well as week 0 in college football. We got 7 games tomorrow, up there on the board. Maybe more if those D2 games show up in our back end. Maybe, I don't know if Ramon even looks at those, but those are always a possibility. But we got 7 FBS versus FBS competitions out here on the board. We know we'll have those documented, so get on board with there. Of course, Ramon will be in action here with tennis. He also looks at the soccer matches as we have the European leagues in action. Not saying he will post them, but he keeps an eye on all this action. MLS as well. He's involved in the peripheral sports, WNBA, CFL. You heard him talk about that. He has a video series on both WNBA and CFL here on our site. So check out Ramon, but more importantly, get on board with that 3-day All Sports Pass. Great time to do it here on a weekend. So you're going to get all of Ramon's premium plays here from Major League Baseball for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got full cards, right? We got the 15-game card tonight, big card Saturday and Sunday. College football week 0 actions, those 7 FBS versus FBS games up on the board, as well as NFL preseason Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we got a full menu of sports, not to mention these other sports as well, tennis, European football, these peripheral sports. If he's in action, you just got to check that member area. He sees a play, he's going to fire in on it, and you can see the numbers have been awesome. We're going to save $20 off that 3-day pass right now when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab. Get signed up. That promo code TonyT will save you the 20%. Of course, that 20% is good on any of the passes. I only did the math on that 3-day pass. You want to get the 1-month pass, do that. You'll save $66 on the 1-month pass. Ramon's got a year-long pass. You've proven the numbers have been outstanding all summer long. So why not? If you've been following Ramon, you're ready to get on board with that 1-year All Sports Pass. All of Ramon's premium plays for the year, as he's in action in many sports. Of course, if you just want to buy the individual plays or just get the best bets, you can do that as well. Bundle all those in that promo code TonyT at checkout. All right, Ramon, before we let you go, I know we put together a Twitter account for you. You've been very active with it.
Yes, and we have a play tonight. Tony on Tony's Picks Ramon on Twitter. Log on, follow me. I'm trying to get followers on that Tony's Picks account. And tonight we have one play that's going to come to you in Major League Soccer. Don't forget, Tony, we got MLS action tonight, a couple of games on tap in MLS. And yeah, I'll shout out right now, Tony, get on it with the GM. I'd like to see some FCS in our back end. I love those FCS schools too. I love watching those games, especially when I get a game like Montana and Montana State playing in 3 inches of snow.
Yes, I have a feeling we may get those, but they released the numbers late. We'll take a look at there. But anyway, get with Ramon. You see the Twitter account, Tony's Pick Ramon, and get signed up to his long-term pass. All right, Ramon, keep up that great work. We'll talk with you again on Monday.
Thank you, sir. See you then.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Guys, we're with you here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time here with Game Day Picks. Make sure you like and subscribe. Set those notifications. We love you guys to be with us live so you can bet in those best numbers. And those occasions when these games start within a few minutes of our show, you want to make sure you set those notifications, just like our soccer show. Whoop-de-doo. We had 5 games start within 20 minutes. 5 picks. So there you go. You want to set those notifications so you're live with us, so you can bet in those best numbers. And you get in on these games because I said sometimes with the time we start our show, we may be in action here at the bottom of the hour. You just never know, or the top of the hour. So you want to set those notifications. All right, let's continue on here with the show. It is Game Day Picks. Now it's time for my pick, and let me go ahead and get that ready for you here. We're going to look at this preseason football game, as we're going to post this one between the Saints and the Chargers. The Saints here -3. The total sits here at 36.5. And I'm going to be looking here at the Chargers here in this one at +3. I think, again, we're probably looking at another snooze fest between these two teams. The Chargers, they're not going to look to play any starters. Looks that'll be the case. And also, looks to be the same case here with the Saints. Although they're not really showing their hand. Of course, remember, Winston had that issue with his ankle. We'll see if they push him here. But I'm just kind of looking here at the Chargers backup quarterback position. You've got Chase Daniel, who have Easton Stick. These players have had some experience to understand, especially Chase Daniel, who was Justin Herbert's backup. So I will be looking here at those two backup positions, and I have more confidence in them than I do in Andy Dalton and Ian Book here. I think Ian Book will see a lot of action here. Interesting to see how this works out between Book and Andy Dalton. Of course, Book from Notre Dame against Dalton to see who emerges here as a backup to Winston. But I prefer the quarterback positions here on the Chargers here, and as well as the defense. Don't forget about the defense. We get caught up in some of these preseason games, and for good measure, when we start looking at some of these quarterback battles, right? We hear about the quarterbacks. Oh, the starters are going to play. But sometimes we forget to look at the defense, right? And look at some of the games yesterday, especially with that Texans defense. You see how good their backups played last night? That's really, we got to keep an eye on some of the defense. And the Chargers have played really good defensively in the preseason. They're holding teams to just 237 yards for this season. And I could just, again, this could come down to a 2-point game, 1-point game. It doesn't always, it could land 3, but we often see times we get these weird, crooked scores sometimes. So only 3.3 yards per rush the Chargers are allowing on the ground. Opposing quarterbacks are just passing for 125 yards against this Charger team. And looking at these numbers here with the Chargers, it's been pretty impressive here defensively. So I'm going to look at that way here with the Chargers here, getting the points. And of course, the Saints offense has not done very little in the preseason. They're averaging just 258 yards a game, passing for 126. 4.6 yards per pass attempt. That's not been very good here by these Saints backups. So when you start breaking down the numbers, and you know Winston's not going to see much action, if any. You know a lot of these numbers have been generated by the backups in these positions. It has not been that impressive here. Matter of fact, the Chargers are throwing the football for about almost 200 yards, 100 yards more than the Saints. So it looks to me that I'm on the team here in a little better form with their backups. I'll take the Chargers here at +3. All right, guys, check out TonySpicks.com. I have a 3-pack up there on the board. I've got 4 premium picks up the board right now, so get on board. Also have a best bet. And, of course, I am the #1 unit producer in Major League Baseball over at TonySpicks.com, so you can get signed up there on one of my long-term passes. Or if you just want to get my 3-pack, I do have a 3-pack from Major League Baseball. I have a best bet from the NFL up there as well. And, of course, we talked about that 3-day all sports pass. You get my 3-day premium pick pass right now. Get all of my Major League Baseball for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Be in action here in college football week 0, as well as if I have any more premium plays for you. I got a premium play from the NFL today. I have some more. If I have some more Saturday and Sunday, that will be also part of that 3-day all sports pass. So get on board there with it. We're going to save you some money. We'll save you 20% off our 3-day pass or any of the passes up there. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description, then click on the All Cappers tab and getting signed up. Of course, that promo code can be used on any of the passes up there. My 3-day pass, 7-day pass, 1 month, 1 year, individual plays on the pick ticker. You can use that and save money. All right, let's continue on here with the Game Day Pick Show. It is now time for a recap, so let's recap the plays from today. We started off here with Mindy. Mindy liked the Orioles, Astros in this one. She liked the Orioles. The run line, take the +1.5 runs, -125. That's against the Houston Astros. Ramon was on the Raiders, -2 against the Patriots. And yours truly here on the Chargers, +3 here against the Saints. All right, that'll do it here for this edition here of Game Day Picks, guys. Be sure to tune in again here on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. I'll bring in our cappers here from TonySpicks.com. They'll give us the live picks here for the games in that period. And, of course, like, subscribe, set notifications. We love to be loved with us so you can bet into the best numbers. Let's take a quick look at the site, guys. Reminder of our features now at TonySpicks.com. You can look at our best bets. Cappers produce the best bet of the day. We see Mindy with the best bet. We see Ramon with the best bet up there. We see Paul with one. Yours truly has one up there, so get signed up to one of our packages. Or if you just want to buy the best bets, or again, the $15 promotional premium pick is up there. Keep an eye on that. Mindy has one up there right now going for you on the $15 premium pick. It's also rated as a best bet. And our pick ticker on the right, showcasing the sorted by start time. These are the next games up, latest games to start here. If you're looking for a certain game, a certain pick, you can buy it here off our pick ticker. And you can also sort by sport if you just want to look for an NFL pick. We got Ramon and I have one up there in different games tonight. Or you can also look here at college football. We do have a college football game up there for sale. Lots of baseball. These are the next games up that start up here, sorted by start time. Also some soccer up there on the board as well, guys. So check us out there at TonySpicks.com. Get signed up and don't forget to use that promo code. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our crew from David. Goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great winning day and weekend. We'll talk with you guys again